for memorial resolution process by Gloria.
Afternoon all. So I'm here as a member of and a director of the Memorial Outreach and Resolution Committee. So basically this month, the committee is in charge of ensuring that we acknowledge the life of our recently departed Rotarians. And we do this by setting to each respective family a memorial resolution signed by the president and when appropriate, a funeral floral arrangement. This Rotary year, we had two dear members who passed away, Dr. Joseph E. Johnson and Thomas Sullivan. Joseph, or Joe, was a loyal and longtime member of our Rotary Club for 27 years and was granted an honorary membership in 1996. Joe was also a Paul Harris Fellow 3 times and a member of the Chapman Circle and Rotary Foundation. Thomas was an active member of our Rotary since 2017. He was also a Paul Harris Fellow for 3 years and a member of the Chapman Circle and Rotary Foundation. So please join me in a moment of silence to honor the memory of both Joe and Thomas. Thank you.
Thanks. Next, I'll call Mary Ann up here to basically tell us who the 4-way test Rotarian of the Year is.
This is one of the funnest things, that's the right English term, that I get to do every year as the chair of the 4-way test committee. And that is to review the nominations submitted by each one of you for the Rotarian of the Year. And I'll remind you that in order to be eligible, you have to be in the club less than 5 years. So this year we have 3 nominees, and I'm going to ask each one of you to stand when I call your name. And I'm going to do this in alphabetical order. Sally Bovin, Susanna Navarro, and Erin Vanderbilt. Let's give all 3 of these ladies. And our sincere congratulations and thank you for all the things you have done for Rotary this year. And now I'm going to name the winner. Again, reading from some of the nominations. She jumped into Rotary with both feet and is actively involved in several committees, including Mainstream, Fellowship, and even co-chairing the Social Committee. She has taken a leadership role for the Social Committee, making sure that all scheduled events are well coordinated and publicized. Her events are varied and hopes to pique the interest of our large organization. She wants to see everyone included and active. She also regularly attends most community service events. Although she's only been in the club for 2 years, she has already made an impact. Her attitude and drive will make her a long-term leader in Rotary. She cares and exemplifies the 4-way test. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023-2024 4-way test Rotarian of the Year, Ms. Erin Vanderbilt. We have for Erin a Paul Harris Fellowship, as well as a pin, but I'm not going to attempt to pin on her. And also a Rotarian of the Year plaque. So Erin, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. Thank you all so much. I honestly have goosebumps. I'm totally humbled. First of all, when Mary Ann called me, I thought I was in trouble because I hadn't been going to meetings for a couple months because I was dealing with a couple of injuries. and I was in physical therapy regularly, and so I was ready to be scolded. And when she actually told me on the phone that I was nominated, my jaw dropped, and I was like, I don't even understand how this happened, because like every time I'm in a meeting with you all, I'm just humbled by how amazing you are and how welcoming you've been. And I mean, to be in the company of the other two nominees is just, I mean, blows my mind. I would like to thank Todd for letting me be co-chair with him. I mean, because of him, I had that opportunity. I also want to thank the social committee. Honestly, the really amazing events this year, it was because people jumped in and they helped plan events and made them their own, whether it was Top Golf with Alan, Shemaine, Shane, or the Haunted Tour with Shannon and Kim, or Jeff Luce doing the Fieldhouse Social. I mean, those are just to name a few. And so I really think this credit goes to the whole committee, because that's how it's been so fun. And I look forward to planning more events with you. And thank you for this honor. I don't even know what to say. Oh, and for me, I know we're not religious, all glory to God. So thank you.
All right, I know y'all stayed awake knowing I'm going to speak to you all today. Please stay awake while I'm damn speaking. Now, I'm going to start I'm going to start with a thank you and really end with a thank you. It has been a tremendous honor to serve you all. And it's been one, I think I said it when I did my mid-year deal. You know, it was the thing I got into, and I really didn't know, and I don't know if Chris knows all that it involves. But you know, it's been an opportunity for growth. It's been an opportunity to meet and get to know you all better. I was thinking on the way over here today, I thought it's going to be fun sitting at your all's tables now, to where I do get to know you all better. You know, the membership moment, I hope Chris continues to do it, because I've learned so much about people that I had no clue what they're doing. I mean, it's amazing what they've done. But I do want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and thank you all the directors that served with me, and Shannon for keeping me in line. So, you know, it's been fun. But I'm going to share really kind of some, you know, what we've done. And it's not me, it's not the board, it's all you all throughout this year. And can we go ahead and just do it? And I'm going to have to go back and forth. Looking behind me. Yeah, we'll start with membership. You can kind of see we're at 163 members total. You kind of see the age breakdown. The female, we're up to 33%. That's up about 2%. We were at 31% at the end of last year. You can see the male. I think we're, you know, age breakdown is good. We're all aging, and you know, I'm right there with you, believe me. But you can kind of see we've got a good, strong club, good, strong membership. So it's funny, the presidents of all the area clubs meet once a month on Thursday mornings. And Chris, I think, found out a couple of weeks ago when his first one, it makes you appreciate our club. I mean, we are vibrant, we're active, and a lot of the other clubs are too, but the membership seems to be strong. And so, you know, just keep it up, because, I mean, this is our lifeline to the club. Kind of years of service, we're kind of all over the board, which is good, I think. You see, the largest just 1 to 3 years. So, you know, I think the mainstream committee, the social committees, we're doing, I think, a pretty good job of getting new members involved. And because you know what happens, if they're not involved, they're not going to be here long. So, you know, kudos to the membership and mainstream and all the other committees that are involved in new members. Here's a list of our new members. You can see we had 18 this year, which is really, really good. I will tell you, this is my challenge. I've always, I've been in sales and management, and I always have a challenge in every meeting. My challenge, if you look at this, there were a total of 12 members, and I think let me get my notes here. Yeah, 12 members that brought these 18 new members. That is 9.5% of our active members. So I guess my challenge to all of y'all as we go forth the new Rotary year with Chris at the helm, it's just think of one person, one person that you can reach out to that wants to be involved, wants to help the community, wants to help Nairobi, Africa, or wherever. That's one thing about Rotary, you can tab into whatever you want. And it's just a great way to make a difference throughout the world as well as our community. So that would be my challenge. So please take that with you as you leave here today. Service projects, you can kind of see here, we did the purple, can say purple pink polo ratification. See, we raised $1.6 million, of course, and that's driven by Margot and Dave. I can say, and I think we've talked a little bit about this in another meeting, but, it's gotten very large. And so we are taking steps. We've had two, I guess, polio committee meetings, just kind of an ad hoc meeting we've put together, try to figure out how we can better help. Margot's here, so there's Margot. Help Margot and Dave moving forward, because as this thing grows and continues it being so successful, they need help. And I challenged Margot a while back that she needs to let us help her. So with that said, come fall, there's going to be opportunities for, I thought that was Margot. I thought she was going to go on. There's going to be opportunities for us to help and make this even bigger. So just keep in mind, the busy time of this event is really in October. So it was kind of funny, we were talking about the third week in October, and I thought what we did third week in October is play Alabama. So this is going to be a little different. We're going to put that to work. But keep in mind there, Orbit Village, we raised $6,000. Thank you for all your gifts there. Thanksgiving meals, UT International House, it was 75 guests attended that. Mobile meals, it was amazing. There were cars lined up everywhere. So, and it was fun. I went with Robert Hill and David Long. I don't think either one of them are here, but we were in there. We hadn't been a long time, and I remember I said, "I'll go first." And again, all I heard was 2 big dogs, and I thought, "Oh my God, they're going to eat me up." But it was really a great experience for those who did that. Salvation Army ringing the bells. I think. On a selfish note, for me, it's a good way to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours with one Rotarian. You get to know them real well if you choose to do that. Service project care cuts, 20 plus volunteers. We did a lot out there. They seem to really appreciate serving meals and unpacked and packed shoes, pictures. But then the food boxes, which we've kind of gone back and forth on that, but we did the Beaumont and Sunny, the Maynard, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so that we're doing, in fact, we're going to leave from here today to go over to Beaumont and do our last series of bags for the kids to take home for summer. Goals, okay? So, I think we went over these at our mid-year, but one thing I challenge the board is we made these goals at the very first of my calendar year, and kind of overall it's done well. You see club membership, we're ahead, 163 versus our goal of 155. Service participation, right on it. New membership sponsorship, we had a goal of 15, we hit 18. Got people district conference 6 was our goal, and we hit 6. District training is the same. Annual fund contribution to the Knoxville Rotary Foundation. I was real cognizant, you know, there's so many good causes that Rotary does. And I know we only have so much to give, each of us. And so, you know, we need to work on our foundation. I think the foundation committee has got some ideas coming forward, but that was one thing we just don't put enough emphasis on through the year. But Polio Plus Fund, we were at 83 versus 75, and service projects, we were a +2 on that. Rotary clubs, yeah, we still, you know, we're strong with the Rotary clubs at Catholic and excuse me, UT and Knox Community, and the Interact Club, the same, +1 there because, you know, Webb started their middle school Interact Club. RILA, goal was 4, we did have 4 participants. Keep in mind, any young adult that would like to do RILA, we could always use, you know, some ideas on who would like to go. Strategic plans, we need to work on. And that's I was involved with that committee. We tried to get it back up again at the first of my fiscal year. Nobody really wanted to participate. It's a tough committee. I mean, you're trying to look in the future, and there's so much changing going on, but I don't know if Chris will take that ball and run with it that I didn't run with, but you know, if we have an opportunity, we need to look at ways to improve what we do for the future, because things change, you know, and a lot of, I think, gatherings like this younger generation is not sure they want to be, you know, they want to experience more things and really just, you know, come to meetings. So take a look at that. Social activity, let's give 11, we had 11. Update website, we kind of blew that out of the water. You know, we've really gotten up. That's become such a way for us to get our word out there and get our activities out there and show how vibrant we are. So, you know, that's something we really stressed. Thank goodness to that communication committee and Allison's work. They've really worked hard to get us up where we need to be. Media source, we doubled our goal. And then use of Rotary material, we kind of updated all of that. So we're in good shape there. Just a list. If y'all haven't, now I've said this before, but if y'all haven't been to social offering or whatever, try to go. It's a great way to, you know, kind of see people in other lights, you know, see it more of a social setting, and you do learn more about the individuals than you do just here at lunch during the week. And Aaron, Todd, I don't think Todd's here. I know Aaron's here, but I don't think Todd's here. But y'all done a great job, and just keep it going if you would. International influence. Most of you have heard about Orbit. We've done a lot to help that orphanage in schools, so we will keep that going. There's some individuals that have become really involved, been over there, kind of led the way, and thank you to all of you all. But that is great. That is a great project, and I think will continue to grow, not just in our club, but for Rotary International. Stanford, Africa, if you remember my mid-year, we showed the video of the kids playing, and great thing we created for the kids at Stanford. So that was completed, all the grants and money was paid, so we're good there. Spring committee highlight, you all been part of this, so you know. Peace committee, you know, Marty Baker and Care Cuts received it. I just love her up here. She's very entertaining, and she has a heart of gold. After going down there and watch how she treats individuals coming to have lunch that we serve and everything, it's a real calling. And she's a blessed person. The scholarship committee, we gave Natalie Inciso, thank you. Natalie Inciso, who was kind of a first generation young lady that went to college. She was going to Middle Tennessee State. She had gone to Mississippi and got a special degree on that. Shep, if you remember Shep McMurray, was a bearded guy. He was a star soccer player, but his aspirations to go to UT and get into the Baker College, and then hopefully go to law school. So two really worthy servants to get that scholarship. The Education Recognition Committee gave it to Alex Rusty from Amherst Elementary, and then Mitchell Moore from the Farragut High School. So y'all remember that. And then the Literacy Committee had voted, and one thing we are going to do is with East Knox Elementary, we kind of told them we'll support them for 3 years. They'll kind of become our school. It's a great opportunity. We've done a lot of work right now with the library, but there's coming down the pipe, there's going to be opportunities to basically, do more with them and volunteer over at the school. Awards, I was real proud. There was a handful of us, probably 6 or 7 of us went to the district awards 2 or 3 weeks ago in Cookville. And these are just, I announced it a couple of meetings ago, but these are some of the awards that we've won. Rotary District Global Award, the Youth Event Sponsor Award, the Sergeant Polio Eradicator Award, District Governor Citation Award for most Paul Harris Society Club members 2023-24. The German Lacey Beaumont Award of Excellent, second place for the electronic bulletins, which I said earlier, I was stunned we should have had first, but that's beside the point. And then first place for the International Service of Outstanding Work with Orphan Village, and then the Star Award. So just give everybody a hand. There's Mr. Frank. He did, we went down Saturday, so I was not here, but Friday night, Frank was awarded the citation of the Emeritus Service, which recognizes that individual Rotarians who have demonstrated outstanding active service to the Rotary Foundation for more than a year. We all know, Frank has a heart of gold. He's been a backer of the foundation and everything for years. So congrats, Frank. Next, you all, I guess, witness this one. They got the Rotarian of the Service Above Self Award, which was an international, about 150 Rotarians across the world hit this year. So it was a big deal. John Durham came in and gave Dave the award. But congratulations, Dave is here too. Congratulations, Dave. And last but not least, I want to say thank you again. I thank first of all to the directors, all of you work. I mean, they came prepared every month. We had our board meeting. It was very good. Just the preparation activity during the process. The one thing I would say moving forward is for those new directors, stay active, stay involved. Make sure your committees come up through you rather than go to Allison or Chris, because it is a lot of work. So you really understand there's a lot of moving parts, which is a good thing because that means we're vibrant, we're doing a lot of things, very passionate people in this club, which, as you all know, if you don't have passionate people in your organization, you're not going to be around for a long time. So, keep the passion. We do a great job. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be bothering Chris, I guess, this year. But no, I appreciate everything. And with that, I think I'm going to call Frank up here and let him do his duty.
Thanks, President Jim. There are a lot of jobs in Rotary, and some of them are much harder than others. This is one of the easier jobs. It's a passing of the baton. And so obviously somebody has to read the oath and have them repeat it. And so I get to do this every year. So it's been a lot of fun. So anyway, at this time, I'd like Chris to come forward here. Okay. As president, you're holding the most important job in Rotary. You're leading this club. You're the point person and responsible for all that this club accomplishes this year. However, you don't have to do everything alone. You have a great group of members, club members who are ready, willing, and able to support you in your board's efforts to demonstrate the magic of Rotary this upcoming year. You will provide the leadership and vision to this club. You will be responsible for passing along information to your club members that comes from RI in our district. So now, this time I'll do the oath of office. So please repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Christopher Lambert,
Do solemnly pledge
do solemnly pledge
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the Rotary Club of Knoxville,
the office of President of the Rotary Club of Knoxville,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
support the District Governor
support the District Governor
and Rotary International,
and Rotary International,
and that I will uphold the Constitution
and that I will uphold the Constitution
and bylaws of this club.
and bylaws of this club.
Okay, congratulations. You're duly installed. Okay, and I said that it wouldn't be all by yourself.
Yep.
All by yourself. That's right, okay. So there's some club officers and directors. So if any of you are serving next year, please stand. Okay, great. You've been elected by your fellow Rotarians to the important positions in the administration of the Rotary Club of Knoxville. This is an indication of their esteem and confidence in all of you. They also believe you will uphold the high traditions of your club, that you will give the best of your executive ability to the furtherance of the interest of this club and carrying forward of the object of Rotary. So now I'll do the oath, and so the same drill. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Shannon Watson,
Do solemnly pledge
solemnly pledge
that I will fulfill the duties of my office in the Rotary Club of Knoxville
I will fulfill the duties of office as Rotary Club of Knoxville
to the, I know that is, to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
that I will support my club president.
and I will support my club president.
I will abide by our club's constitution and bylaws,
I will abide by the club's constitution and bylaws.
and I will work with diligence for the betterment of the club.
I will work with diligence for the betterment of the club.
I hereby declare the new officers and directors of the Rotary Club to be duly installed.
Now, I guess my last duty, now that Chris has, President Chris and the officers and directors have been installed, I present Chris the gavel as the symbolic transfer of the club's administrator.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Past President and Mr. Past President and District Governor. This club, I just want to start off and say, one of the goals and initiatives that I've always tried to live by is to get involved and stay connected. And I can't think of a better group in this community than the Rotary Club of Knoxville. Each of you all in this group have a true heart for service, service above self. It's evident by the three nominees that we had today, Susanna Navarro, Sally Bovin, and Aaron Vanderveld. They're making impacts locally, regionally, and significant impacts internationally. And that's because of this club. It's because of the foundation that you all have helped build. And I'm truly grateful for that. Few people I want to highlight, which can be a little dangerous sometimes, but I do want to say thanks to my family for helping me get to this point. I know I have a whole lot ahead. This will be a busy year for me. A lot of things happening. I'm excited about this time with Rotary, but thank you to my family for helping me get here and be in Jen's shoes next year. So thank you both, or thank you all. Sorry. Council of Past Presidents and the Selection and Nominations Committee. At the time, it was chaired by Ed Anderson. So thank you, Ed, for chairing that committee when I was brought forward through the process of this. Very grateful for that. Jack Bailey, who was one of my first people to talk about Rotary to me, Jenny Morrow, who was also one of the first people to talk about Rotary to me with Alabama, Marianne Mulhern, who sponsored me, and Sandy Martin, who installed me. All of you all have had a significant impact on my life, and I hope to give back to this club. Lastly, but not least, certainly Jim Alexander. He's been a great mentor. I hope to be able to also learn from what he has done and to share that knowledge as we pass through this year and into next with Shannon also. Looking forward to serving with our Vice President, Jennifer Saponiak, our Secretary, Andrew Murr, our Treasurer, Whit Addicks, our President-elect, Shannon Holland, each of the directors, and our club administrator, Allison Scott. While it does take a really strong group to lead a great organization, you have to have a good foundation. And that's what each of you all represent. Scott has been able to bring in significant new membership that Jim highlighted. So please take this as my ask to continue that momentum into this new year and bring in some great new members like each of you all have done. Allison, thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you and the rest of the crew. This group, you all this year, by listening to Jim and his presentation, you have empowered students locally to attend college. You've celebrated some of the most important members of this society, and those are teachers and administrators in the Knox County and beyond, private, public, whatever school system. Also, you've been able to provide access to literacy to some of these kids that haven't had that before. Additionally, you've changed lives of kids in Africa. I mean, that is significant. And last but not least, we take for granted that we're all sitting here with a nice meal in front of us, but actually there are many kids in our backyard who don't have these accesses to food. So you've been able to ensure that kids won't go hungry and that they'll stay well fed throughout the holidays in Africa, throughout the holidays in Knoxville, and in the summertime. So remarkable job by all. This club truly is special, and I'm proud to serve. One of my focuses this year is going to celebrate the history. We're leading up to Shannon's year will be our 110th year. So I hope to this year build that foundation to honor past presidents. Each week you're going to learn a little something about them. There will be membership moments. But you'll get to learn a little bit about some of our past presidents. And I hope you'll find that interesting. I just want to say thank you again. I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate each of you all. And I'm very excited to make this a great year with all of you. So thank you so much. It is a tradition each week, as you know, that we give the speaker the opportunity to sign a book and let's see, we've got First Day Jitters. Allison, perfect one. I don't really get that nervous talking to people, but maybe I need to be a little more nervous sometimes. So, but this is awesome. So, Jim, if you'll please sign this. And this is given to East Knox Elementary. Last but not least, I also want to thank all the visitors and guests. Thank you all for coming today. Family members, friends, co-workers, supporting and honoring those that are very deserving of all of these honors. So thank you so much. We will be meeting on we're not meeting next week, as you know. And our next meeting will be July 9th, back at the Crown Plaza with Senator Becky Duncan Massey as our speaker. And that'll be on Tuesday, July the 7th. Mr. President, I now would like to give you this plaque of a little token of our thank you. You get to keep your own gavel. So you can use that to your discretion. But thank you, Jim, so much. Also, standing right next to Jim through this whole journey has been Cindy. And so please, to our First Lady of Rotary Club of Knoxville, Cindy Alexander, we present these flowers. Thank you. Thank you so much. And standing by me will be the new First Lady of Rotary Club of Knoxville, Riley Lambert. And Riley, these flowers are for you. All right, I think I got a little off the record there, so I'm sorry. Now, You celebrated the four-way test, Rotarian of the Year. It's my pleasure to bring up Ken Denton, an active member, former director to lead us in the four-way test. Now, I notice we don't have the what the four-way test is. So for those of you that will hear us talking and it sounds weird, it's the four terms that we try to live by as Rotarians. So you'll hear us reciting the four-way test, and you can just kind of go along with it. So, all right, Ken.
Nancy back here. All right, very good. Well, congratulations to the new officers and board members. We look forward to working with you. Thank you, President Jim, for your service. Please join me in reciting the four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. First,
Is it the truth?
second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
third,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Have a great afternoon.